Welcome to the stage of history. I am your illustrious host, Kevin Uncanny Anytime. Alright, y'all. Got a really good one for y'all today. Sometimes when we are going through a lot of different things, we want to quit. And I want to try and help you to not do that. I want to give you some things to consider before you decide to hang it up, right? So these are the three things that you want to consider. So the topic is don't quit until you've done these three things, okay? So I'm going to jump right into it for you guys. Definitely make sure that you go check out the Institute at www.mindsetmattersmore.net and jump in, because we help you to minimize stress and focus on the good. So here we go, y'all. So the number one thing that I want you to do first before you quit is ask yourself, why? Why do you want to quit? Why do you want to give up? Now, you want to consider the reasoning behind that, because sometimes we make really emotional decisions, and it's like, come on now. It's like, come on now. Let's be realistic here. Is this a valid reason? Really ask yourself, be serious with that question. And it's like, okay, why do I want to quit? Is it just because I'm just fed up? Is it just because I just don't feel like doing this? Is it just because I am moody right now? Right? Those are not good reasons. Those are not good reasons. That's why you want to ask yourself this question, because you want to figure out, am I just being emotional right now? Quitting is not an emotional decision. You want to make sure that that's a very thought out, logical decision if you're going to do it. Okay? If it's actually necessary. Don't just rush and allow your emotions to dictate what you're actually doing, because that can affect your future in a negative way if you are not full on considering what is going on inside of you while you're making these type of decisions. Okay? So, number one, ask yourself, why do I want to quit right now? Why do I really want to quit right now? Is it just because my boss is getting on my nerves? Is it just because I can't seem to figure this process out? Is it just because I'm irritated with having to do more work than I really want to? Don't do that. Don't quit just because of those. Those are terrible reasons to quit something. Okay? I'm not even really recommending it, but that's definitely the first question that you want to consider. So let's jump right into number two. Number two is don't quit unless you have pushed past the point of wanting to quit before. Okay, so if this is your first time, if you are feeling this and you have not felt the feeling of wanting to quit and then breaking past that point, if you're always like, nope, it's too hard, I'm gone. Nope, I don't like them, I'm gone. Nope, this isn't working, I'm gone. You should not right now, and I use the word should very carefully, but this is a guarantee of should. You should not quit in any of those instances. You must learn the feeling of pushing past the point of wanting to quit, because that is going to be one of your greatest lessons in your entire life. I guarantee it. You must learn the feeling of, oh, this really, really, really sucks. I really don't feel like doing this. I really don't like this, or whatever the case. And pushing past that point, because something miraculous is going to happen. Something amazing is going to happen. And if you haven't felt it, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you want me to even tell you, I'm not going to tell you, because I want you to go through that process so you can feel it, so you can see it. You must be a witness of it. You have to go through that process. Push past the point of wanting to quit. Because if you've never felt that before, you have no idea what you're missing out on. And it's not like a preference. It's not like food. It's not like I'm telling you, oh yeah, these burgers are really good. You don't know what you're missing out on. No. No, this feeling is a human experience that must, in your lifetime, that must be experienced. Okay? Absolutely 1000%. Do not quit unless you have pushed past the point of wanting to quit. Okay? Because it is incredibly important to feel what that feels like. And I guarantee if you do that in any aspect of whatever you ever do, you will find that it is going to teach you something that you will never learn in any other way unless you allow yourself, your body, your mind to accomplish that. All right. And I'm going to give you the last one, y'all. This ain't even going to be long. I really want to hit you hard with these. Okay. So pay attention. Okay. So the last one is, do not quit unless you have weighed its worth. And what do I mean by that? Now you can't quit unless you are like, okay, so, because quitting costs something. Okay. Quitting costs something. So don't quit unless you have been like, okay, what is this going to cost me? How is this going to affect me? How is this going to affect everything that I'm doing? That is a major, major question you want to ask yourself. What is this? What is really going to happen after I decide to just jump ship? In whatever, I'm telling you, this applies to every single thing that you're looking to quit. You got to figure out, what does this cost? What is this going to weigh? How is this going to affect my future? I'm not saying that there are not times where it may be necessary to leave. I'm just saying you must ask yourself this question. Do not quit until you have weighed its worth. What is it worth quitting right now? What are the pros and cons? What do I need to consider? What may I not possibly be seeing in this process? You got to really, really figure that out. If you go through these three things, you'll actually really be able to come to a solid decision. Okay, that's something that you really need to take into consideration, is coming to a full-on accurate decision for yourself. That's important. Okay, so let's recap. Don't quit until you've done these three things. Number one, do not quit unless you have asked yourself, why do you want to quit? Why do you want to quit? Ask yourself that question. Okay? Number two, do not quit unless you have pushed past the point of wanting to quit before. Don't quit unless you've experienced that. Okay? Number three, do not quit unless you have weighed its worth. What is quitting worth to me? How is it going to affect everything? What is it going to do? All right? So keep those in your notes. Keep those in your back pocket. Make sure you ask those questions anytime you ever feel like that. Those are major, major questions to ask yourself. Okay? So I hope you guys gained some insight from these questions. I definitely look to try and provide as much benefit as I can through my life experiences. So yeah, love you guys very, very much. Make sure you check out the Institute, okay? This is stuff we're going to go over. www.mindsetmattersmore.net, and jump in. We are here to help you to focus on the good. All right, minimize stress and focus on the good, okay? So, remember, mindset matters more than anything else. Why? Because what your mind is set on will dictate your future. Focus on the good. Why? Because whatever you focus on is what you're going to attract. If you focus on the good, you will attract more good. All right. Love you guys very, very much. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Anytime. Out.